Do you ever find yourself feeling a gap between you and someone you care about? A space filled with questions, where words struggle to express what has gone unheard. Where silence becomes the canvas on which anxiety and uncertainty paint their uneasy pictures. Relationships, those interwoven threads of life, can sometimes unravel, leaving you wondering how to mend what feels broken. How to stitch back together the fabric of connection with someone whose presence is no longer the comforting assurance it once was. Perhaps you've experienced a quiet distance in a friend's smile, an unspoken tension that lingers in the spaces between words and beneath laughter, or perhaps an obvious, glaring pause, making you wonder if the bond can be as it once was. It may lead you to question if memories shared hold the same warmth, or if they've become just echoes of a past closeness. Such moments invite you to pause and reflect deeply, to sit in the heart of the discomfort and ponder the intricate nature of connection and where healing can truly begin. This path towards mending doesn't always start with grand gestures. More often than not, it originates from small steps, tiny, heartbeat-long attempts to draw closer once again. In a world that often values bold breakthroughs and dramatic resolutions, it's easy to overlook how quietly transformative these small actions can be. Consider the times you've seen a strained relationship and contemplated various ways to bridge the gap. Was it a call you intended to make, an opportunity you let slip by while debating internally, a message of understanding you hesitated to send, fearing rejection or misunderstanding? Or a moment when you chose to walk away, feeling that retreat was easier than facing the difficult path of reconciliation? These seemingly insignificant decisions can feel heavy with the weight of the past, yet they carry the immense potential to restore and renew what has been lost. They are the stepping stones across the chasm, each small enough to make immediate but significant progress. Every relationship holds its own story, punctuated by both joy and pain. The narrative is woven not just from the idyllic moments often shared on sunny days or in laughter-filled evenings, but also from the trials that test its very foundation. The moments that test these bonds often go unnoticed by the world. They unfold in the quiet hours where only those involved truly appreciate the depth of the struggle. They're the silent struggles of daily life, the misunderstandings left unresolved, or the busy days that led to weeks, perhaps even longer, of silence. It can feel daunting at times, like gazing into a gap too wide to cross, feeling unsure of where to begin, standing at the edge of complicated emotions and memories. But remember, the journey toward healing doesn't demand you to have all answers now. It simply asks for the courage to begin anew, to take the first step, however small it may be. Starting this journey requires surrendering control of the outcome, holding faith in the process of taking one step at a time. Have you ever noticed how waiting, patience, and gentle persistence can transform tension into a calm conversation? The kind of patience that requires not only tolerance for the other person but also for the uncertainty of the process. Perhaps a friend let you down, and resentment built a wall, both an unseen barrier and a defense mechanism. When you take time for reflection, stepping back yet staying present, you offer room for empathy to grow, a fertile ground where understanding and care can take root. This space doesn't signify absence. It symbolizes an invitation for contemplation, for seeking clarity. It allows for a gentle exploration of emotion, unraveling the knots of misunderstanding and miscommunication. Allow yourself, and the other person, the grace of this time. In this waiting, a quiet strength forms, the strength that brings hearts closer, the strength that opens the door to forgiveness. Speaking of forgiveness, it's a word often spoken and yet deeply challenging in practice. It's not just about saying, "I forgive you." It involves a profound process of remembering the love that underlies the relationship, a conscious choice to look past the hurt and see the enduring bond underneath. Forgiveness means choosing to release the hurt that has bound you, a conscious decision to loosen the grip that holds your heart captive. It's a liberating experience, yet a daunting one, that opens up new pathways for deeper connections. Forgiveness sows the seeds for new beginnings, for that restoration everyone seeks. It's about seeing the person, not just the pain they might have caused you. It's about acknowledging their humanity and fallibility. It opens up a space where understanding and compassion can reside, where healing begins its comforting work. Sometimes, the hardest part is addressing your own role, a mirror reflecting actions and choices that might have contributed to the fracture. Reflecting on personal actions or words that might have contributed to the fracture can be deeply unsettling. There's a vulnerability in this process, a fear of what you might uncover. But it's crucial for true healing, for it builds empathy and awareness, which are capable of transforming deep resentment into understanding. Have you given thought to your own patterns? The ways you may have unknowingly contributed to the discord? Perhaps in tone or timing, or through the casual neglect of nurturing the bond? It's in this reflective honesty that you can find the roots of change. This isn't about a journey into self-recrimination but about awareness, an understanding that growth often requires you to look within and make amends from the heart. It allows for growth, for embracing change, and becomes a platform upon which rebuilding solid foundations is possible. Inviting Jesus into this process is like welcoming a gentle guide who walks beside you, offering a steady hand and a comforting companion throughout this healing journey. His presence doesn't rush you or minimize your feelings. Instead, it provides comfort, a whisper of love that nurtures your spirit and flows into the places of hurt and misunderstanding, softening the edges. When Jesus becomes your companion in these moments, you find courage, not just to face the brokenness but to dream of its restoration. You perceive the potential of what could be instead of dwelling on what was lost. Through his eyes, you see the potential for renewal, where grace flows freely, mending what once felt too far gone. His teachings become your roadmap, guiding you through the treacherous terrain of reconciliation. Daily life can present countless opportunities to nurture your connections, like the unexpected, seemingly small moments when a simple act of kindness, a genuine smile, or a listening ear can change the course of a day. Are you open to these moments, these divine nudges toward healing and reconciliation? Do you notice the gentle nudges that guide you toward reconciliation? Perhaps it's the quiet prompting to check in with someone you haven't spoken to in a while, or the persistent thought that leads you to express gratitude even when it feels awkward. Sometimes, an act as small as expressing gratitude can break through the tension, unraveling complex knots of resentment with the simplicity of a heartfelt thank you. It's in these everyday actions that you can find the tools to rebuild and restore, to stitch together a pattern of trust and care. Consider the instances where choosing words carefully and speaking with reverence for another's feelings made all the difference. Words that soothe misunderstandings rather than inflame them. Words that mend rather than tear apart. This isn't about saying what's easy but about communicating with respect and honesty. It's the willingness to be vulnerable, to share your own hurt without intending harm. In these conversations, listen intently, not just to reply, but to truly hear. Truly hearing involves being present and attentive and open to receiving the full weight and depth of the other person's experience. You might find that the gift of your attentive presence becomes a turning point, where walls start to crumble, where understanding begins to bridge the divide. Boundaries also play a critical role in healing relationships. They're not meant to keep others out but to maintain healthy interactions, creating a space where love can thrive without suffocation. Acknowledging what you need in a relationship allows for a balance between closeness and independence. It's about creating a space that respects both parties, allowing room for personal growth within the framework of connection. Defining these boundaries isn't about limiting love. It's about cultivating it in a way that it can thrive without resentment. As you do this, Reflect on what you truly seek in the relationship and how these boundaries can foster genuine connection. Amidst this journey, take comfort in the idea that you are not alone in these struggles. It's a shared human condition. Everyone has faced the challenge of broken relationships. Jesus walks alongside you, offering guidance and patience as you navigate through the complexities of healing. His presence, steady and unwavering, offers hope when you're unsure. You might feel like a small boat in wide waters, directed by his gentle currents. It's easy to feel lost without bearings, yet with him, fear of vulnerability softens, replaced by a deep-seated assurance that you are held in love beyond measure. This spiritual connection acts as your anchor, reinforcing the strength of the bonds you are working to renew, infusing courage and hope into your actions and intentions. Discovering the courage to reach out, to extend that first hand towards reconciliation, is a profound step. It requires strength, internal strength to overcome fear of rejection or anger. Whether it's a formal apology or a quiet act of service, it opens a door to new possibilities. It could be as simple as sharing a moment of laughter, a reminder that joy isn't lost even amidst struggle. When you take these steps, even tentatively, you affirm the value of the relationship, inviting healing to begin its gentle work. It's in these gestures, big or small, that the possibility of restoration begins to take shape. Do you sense that beneath the disagreements, there's still a thread that holds the relationship together? That invisible thread woven from shared moments, mutual hopes, and dreams, an enduring connection that persists despite differences? Focusing on these can provide a pathway to move forward, reigniting the shared vision that once united you. It's about remembering what drew you together initially and allowing that memory to inspire the present mending process. This focus illuminates the path through understanding and shared commitment. When thinking about restoration, consider that it's not about returning to what was but about weaving a new fabric from the old threads, accepting changes, and growing together again in faith and understanding. It involves embracing the new while honoring the past and channels hopeful energy into the future. It's a collaborative process, one of mutual benefit and shared renewal. Invite God to help transform what feels broken into something that becomes even stronger. With each concentric circle of trust and vulnerability, you reinforce the tapestry of your shared journey, making it richer and more resilient. Remember that life's continuous flow offers you second chances. It's never too late to mend and renew. Every moment holds potential for change and progress, and the willingness to embrace each day anew can bring transformative healing. Sometimes you find that repairing a relationship enriches not just the bond between yourselves but invigorates your own spirit. It becomes a wellspring of strength, a source of personal growth and fulfillment. It's a process of mutual giving and receiving, offering understanding while accepting it in return. Take moments to reflect on Jesus' role model of relationships, how he consistently embraced love, forgiveness, and kindness, transforming the lives of those he touched. Through his actions, akin to gentle ripples across still water, he imparted life lessons of peace and reconciliation. Allow these divine examples to manifest in your relationships, providing a solid framework to guide you. Remembering his teachings as a map for your own journey toward healing and wholeness. As you reflect on these aspects of restoration, you may find your fears soothed by the realities of gradual progress. There's no need for rushed resolutions. Allow yourself grace as the journey unfolds. Restoration is a journey of heart and soul, a process that enriches both your life and the life of others. Choose each day to embrace hope and resilience, trusting that the steps you take will be enough, that they are leading you toward healing and fulfillment. Finally, let these reflections lead to gentle action. Consider what step you might take today to bring healing to a relationship. Is there a call to make? A hand to reach out to? A word of kindness to extend? A shared silence to honor? And as you embark on these efforts, know Jesus is with you, nurturing your heart, guiding your actions, and holding each moment in his gentle embrace, surrounding you with love and support. In what small way can you begin this journey of restoration today? If these reflections have touched your heart or inspired your next step, you're invited to subscribe and walk this path together. Embrace the continuum of connection, holding faith in the beautiful unfolding of renewed relationships grounded in love and grace.